What if I told you that the solution to the global energy crisis might be hiding inside a star? No, this isn't a bad sci-fi script. It's just humanity trying to tame the sun while barely managing a microwave. Energy. Civilization's favorite drug. We want more of it than Tony Stark craved daddy's approval. Ever since humans figured out how to make fire and promptly learned how to burn themselves with it, we've been on a desperate hunt for energy sources. We've burned coal, oil, our lungs, and now we're looking up at the sky thinking, what if we tried to recreate the sun on Earth? What could possibly go wrong? First, we need to talk about fusion's older sibling, nuclear fission. It's like that uncle at the barbecue who knows how to make energy, but leaves behind glowing toxic waste that lasts about 10,000 years. Basically, you split a uranium atom, lose a tiny bit of mass, and boom, enough energy to light up Las Vegas for months. Cool, right? Until you remember, the byproduct is a barrel of radiation that needs to be buried deeper than Batman's feelings. Now let's talk about the star of the show, nuclear fusion. The idea is simple, almost childlike. Take two hydrogen atoms, mash them together, and voila, clean energy, no nuclear waste, and more power than blue-haired Goku. Sounds perfect. Except for one little thing. Making two protons kiss is harder than getting two flat earthers to agree on quantum mechanics. They repel each other like two positive poles trying to share Wi-Fi. You need absurd temperatures, like 18 billion degrees Celsius. That's about 1,200 times hotter than hell on a random Tuesday. But hold on, science is stubborn. So we invented the Tokamak, a giant donut that uses magnetic fields to hold plasma like a legendary Pokémon about to explode. Plasma, this angry soup of particles, can't touch anything. Because guess what? If it does, it melts the entire reactor. So we hold it in place with magnetic fields. Kind of like putting a bazooka-wielding tiger inside a room made of laser walls. It's the most punk technology humanity has ever created. Now you must be thinking, if it's so great, why don't we have this miracle in our backyard yet? Because, young Padawan, building nuclear fusion is like trying to balance a drunk platypus on a unicycle in space. Everything has to be perfect. Pressure, temperature, density, the physicist's mood. And the worst part? One tiny mistake, and the reaction just stops. No explosion, no drama. Just science letting out a disappointed sigh. And if you're still thinking about Chernobyl, chill. Nuclear fusion is so safe that if something goes wrong, the only thing that happens is nothing. The plasma cools down. The end. Zero explosion, zero radioactive zombies, and the nuclear waste, almost none. The byproduct is helium. Yes, the same gas that makes your voice sound like an 11-year-old TikToker. Nuclear fusion is science's biggest almost. We know how to do it, we just don't know how to actually make it work. It's like understanding the rules of quantum chess, but with pieces that explode if you touch them wrong. But if we pull it off, then my friend, we go full god tier as a civilization. Clean, virtually infinite energy, and cheap too. The problem is, fusion is always 20 years away, for the past 50 years. So you know the drill. Subscribe to the channel before the Tokamak becomes a $1 trillion air fryer. And drop a comment. Do you think we'll tame the sun? Or just burn our eyebrows trying?